Hello guys, this is JJSFREETIME here, and today I'm going to be trying out something kind of different compared to what I've been doing. Now lately on my series I've been trying out food items, but it's not just food items I'm hoping to try out. I'm going to be trying out like a load of products, if you know what I mean. Not just I'm going to do food or drink. I'm going to be doing various other things like trying out a certain fitness plan or something, maybe in the future, but who knows. But anyway, the first thing I'm going to be doing in this one today is I'm going to be testing out a load of washing machine powders, and I'm going to do the same as I always do, which is the same old thing that I'm going to wash, which is one towel, and I'm going to see how it goes. I'm trying towels instead of clothes because it makes it more fair, in my own opinion, for how long it works and how fresh it feels when you rub yourself in over the towel and such. So I'm going to be putting in a towel, obviously, in my lovely Grundig. I'm not going to show you it in progress because I'm going to try and make this as short as possible. Emphasis on the word short. But today we're going to be testing out a load of products. Now, as I've said, I'm going to be getting some more products hopefully in the future, and yeah, such like that. But today we're going to be doing aerial. But before I do aerial, I must show you that I am going to be using Tesco Everyday Value, because believe it or not, there is some cheap stuff out there that works great. I'm going to be trying out hopefully some of this laundry gel, telling you out of my experience what I think to it. Not to forget, I've got some Surf right here that does 90 washes. Also, for Ricky as well, I'm going to be getting the £1 gel stuff, which I will show in a different video clip, and you may say it's not here now, but it will be in the next clip. Anyway, let's get on with it. So first of all, we're going to be trying out Aerial Actilift. I've got to say, I do like this stuff. I won't recommend it on your towels and such because it does keep smelling like Aerial Actilift, but still it works okay, it washes it okay. And I'm not just going to be testing out powders in the future. Rick has basically, his channels below, has also recommended me soap nuts, which I might try in the future, but I might chuck away because I'm not really a fan of smelling the vinegar, to be honest. If I'm going to smell vinegar in my washing load, off they go. I mean, yeah, I could use some of this stuff, Younow, that I've got left, that my mum got me and I hardly use now. Actually, I don't even use it at all, and I'm not going to use it in the tests. But, you know, yeah, the things I have to do. Anyway, I'm going to be putting in this Aerial Actilift, and we're going to see how it goes. So first of all, I'm going to criticise every single company out there that makes powders and that. Now, for God's sake, you make big boxes, right? And I've said this a million times. You make big boxes like that. You make small boxes like this. And then you make boxes like this, which I don't really mind because it's cheap and it's only a small amount. You can easily put it in your drawer. But for God's sake, companies, why don't you give me a proper scoop anymore? I used to remember the old days where they used to give you scoop with every single powder. Now you got to get your own. What, is there like a shortage of plastic or something? And if so, this is the wrong way to do it. Anyway, yeah, so let's get on with it. Okay, just to make it fair, I'm going to be doing what I will be doing all the time. I won't be changing any settings on this. I won't be doing any trickery. I won't be doing anything like that. I'm going to be doing a number 5 wash, which is the quick wash 40-degree wash. And I'm going to leave it on a spin cycle of 1400 because I like 1400. And that's all I'm leaving it on, right there. And it's a 40-degree wash. All of these powders right here can take 40 degrees. So I'm gonna see if I can make a YouTube failure video by trying to put some bloody powder in the drum. Sorry, the drawer. And yeah, there we go. I've put around about up to here, I think. Hang on, let me just show you. Yeah, I think I only put about that much in, and that's what I'm going to stick to. Okay, just in the interest of fairness. Okay, so off it goes. And I'm going to film this like an idiot, but I thought I'd show you it filling up first. And as you can see, I've done nothing with the settings. I've put on a 40-degree wash, 1400 spin, 40 minutes it says estimated there. I've put a towel in there, and I have, don't worry, the washer always do this, and I've put the actual aerial right in there. And I'm only going to do what I did before, which is up to that line there. And it doesn't really matter anyway, because, I don't know, it won't clean as much as it would. It'll probably foam up worse. So yeah, basically, there you go. Off it goes, ready to go. So yeah, I'll let it get on with it. Okay, as you can see, it's going very nicely. One thing I've noticed about aerial Actilift is it does foam up a lot. Especially if you only put 1/4 of it into the drawer. But if you look into the drawer now, you probably can't, I can't see very well, but you can see there is tiny bits of aerial left in the drawer. But I don't know, through the rinsing process it's actually improved it. But yeah, as you can see, it's doing well, foaming up just like it should do. Yet again, it wouldn't foam up like this if I had all the towels in there. It would just actually turn normally, but because there's only one in there, it's splashing around and foaming up. And you know, over time I'll be interested to see how the foam works with the crap everyday value. Well, I'm not going to quote crap until I've actually tested it. We've actually tested it actually, so what a contradiction, but you get my point. And not to forget the laundry gel. I've also got some panelist stuff very soon on the way, which is excellent. And yeah, oh yeah, and not to forget the surf stuff in there. So yeah, over time we'll see which one of these I really prefer. I mean, the aerial one was pretty good, and it's still pretty good. I mean, after so long, I've still got quite a lot of powder left. And yeah, according to this, it does up to 40 washes, but I think I've had around about 28 now. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to find out, but still does really well, and looks like that will last more than 40 washes, to be honest. But still, extra large pack, outstanding removal in one wash apparently. But as you can see, it's foaming up nicely, and yeah, pretty well. And as you can see, I've still done nothing to the settings. I'm going to leave it like that and not fiddle with it, but you get my point. Anyway, let's see what happens with the results. Okay, so let's spin cycle. Well, getting here at spin cycle. Okay, we're now spinning. Well, the zoom on this is horrible, but as you can see, we are now spinning, and it looks cool. The foam has gone. Let's see the results. So, as you can see, oh hello. So as you can see, we're on the final spin now. 2 minutes left on the clock. So far, it's doing okay. Spinning. Foam's gone, rinsed okay, and yes, we're still on number 5. And as you can see, I've done nothing with the settings, because some people think you cheat on the internet, and this is just to prove them wrong. Blimey, this needs some cleaning. Anyway, yes, it's spinning, and yeah, final results. Let's see how it goes. Right, this is my final conclusion, final feel, and they feel wet because it doesn't dry properly. What I like to do after the spin cycle on the number 5 setting is I like to spin them dry, but I'm not going to do that. I don't see the point of that, especially on this video. But yeah, by the looks of it, it's gone white, which is nice. I think it was a horrible colour last time. I can't remember. Don't care. And yeah, the final results is, yep, they smell like Ariel Actilift. Amazingly enough, I'm actually glad that I'm running out of the powder actually, because I am getting fed up with the smell myself. So it'll be good to get back to surf or any other powders really. But yeah, it's done well, and as you can see, all dry and ready to use the towel. And basically my total final conclusion of which one won will be at the end of this video, so no peeking. Anyway, let's roll on the next lot of powder. Okay, it's now another day where I've got to clean the same towel because it's now mucky. Well, it's actually not the same towel, but if you can see, I've put it in there and there's only one towel, so I'm not cheating here when it comes up against the load. It's still the same thing. Okay, the next stuff we're going to be using in the powder series, if you can say that, and also the gel stuff maybe. Well, actually it is the gel stuff. Anyway, I'm babbling on. The next stuff is Everyday Value Automatic Biological Washing Powder, formulated for some sort of stain removal. I can't read that, sorry, I'm very, very bad at reading. As you can see, this was only 80 something pence. I'll put it on the screen if I don't know what it is. And this stuff looks as basic as King Kong's nutsack. But I'm going to put some into this little cup thing that I did with the Ariel stuff. I'm only going to put it 1/4 again like I did before, and then we'll see how it goes. So be right there. Okay, so as you can see, I filled it at 1/4, and now I'm going to put it into the Grundig very quickly. And why not spread it out a bit more, like that. Wonderful. And again, the cycle is the same. It's a number 5 wash, 40 degrees, and 1400 spin. So let's get it started. This stuff is not too bad actually. I've tried it before, but we'll see how it goes, and I'll give you my little review thing at the end of the cycle, and hopefully at the end of the video I should give you my final conclusions of every single one of these, and tell you what I think of it. Okay, it's now running, as you can see. It's going to take up to 40 minutes, and as you can see, it's not as foamy as the Ariel stuff at the moment, but it might get more, so I might document it, I might not, depending. But if you look into the drawer, the stuff is hopefully all the way in there. One thing I have to say is an improvement compared to the Ariel stuff, actually, is the fact that it all dissolves properly out into the tray, into the load, so it does a good job of that, I suppose. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Right, we're up to near a spin cycle. 7 minutes left on the clock. Let's hope that this stuff is okay. Well, I've used it before, so yeah, I should know. For your information, the foam didn't go all the way up to here, like some of the wash videos. Well, not some of the wash videos, but when I did them myself with the surf. With the Ariel stuff, you got more foam, and I'm glad that there's less foam in this stuff, because, you know, I think this stuff, in my own personal opinion, is more for towels and things like that, and things like Ariel, or even this stuff is more for, you know, jeans and such, just to make them smell nice. This doesn't really smell of anything, to be honest, but I'm sure when it comes out it'll probably smell the same, which is nothing. But this stuff is not too bad if you are on a budget, or if you want to just use this for your towels even. I mean, cheap does go somewhere. That's it, basically. So I'm going to have a rinse, and then I'll open it up and show the results. That's strange. This Grundig said 7 minutes a moment ago. You saw it on camera. And now it's automatically saying 22 minutes. or 25 minutes even. Really strange, and it really filled up as well. Okie dokie then. Okie dokie. We have done the cycle. Results. I'm gonna have to wipe this stuff off. Excuse me a minute. That's better. Sorry, because I'm using this for the next load, you see, So, results are pretty much the same as the aerial, to be honest. Let's do a sniff. Yeah, it just smells like... Well, it doesn't smell of anything because the washing powder has no fragrance. So yeah, as I said, I'll give you a conclusion of the everyday value at the end of the video, so stay tuned and sit tight, and we'll get straight to it. The next stuff hopefully should be surf. So if I said surf on the last video, on the aerial video part, then yeah, that was a lie, and now this is not a lie. I'm going to be using the surf stuff. If not, then I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, see you later for now, and let's see what happens next on the next load.
Hello there, JJSFREETIME from the future in the editing room. Just to apologise about this next thing that completely went wrong. So here's a quick story. The last video that you just saw of the Tesco washing powder that's no longer available in Tesco, basically that went well, but the next clip I was supposed to show you was the surf stuff. Unfortunately, due to technical difficulties of me not finding the file anymore, or due to the fact that I probably deleted it, we cannot show that clip for some reason. There's some clips missing. So on the next video clip you'll be seeing the gel stuff, and then my final conclusions with a surprise install with a newer thing to the table, a contestant if you will. So yeah, apologies about it, but you can't, get everything to work properly. So yeah, in JJSFREETIME fuck up styles, I do apologise, but let's continue on with the video.
Okay, situation update. Do not put the shower on full and then expect it not to leak everywhere, because I just been cleaning out the shower because the shower looked absolutely filthy. Looks cleaner now. Want to know how it looks cleaner? Because it didn't just spray here. It sprayed on the floor and sprayed in the bathroom. And then I had to use a towel, and then the towel flung into the freaking shower. So now, what I have to do, folks, is clean it. My day gets better and better. So what I've done is I've put it in there, and I'm going to be putting in some of this laundry gel, and we'll see how it goes. So, I mean, I can't get the top off while I'm doing videos, but still, yeah. It's been an eventful week for me. Let's just squeeze some in there. And let's make it full, like so. And put this right into the washing machine. Supposed to be as easy as 1, 2, 3, I guess. Crap. Keepmo and fucking landlords really suck, by the way. Number 5. Oh yeah, and my socks are wet too. Brilliant. Just what I fucking need near a Friday. But yeah, as you can see, it's gonna start going, and I'll keep you updated of what it does. That's funny. It seems to overfilled a little bit because I had to pause it for a second just to get the camera charged up and such. But never mind. It's not going to change the results. And also in the last shot, you saw that I put it on a number 5 wash, but I put it on 1200, but I've changed it to 1400. So no cheating here. And no, this is not going to fuck around with the results either. I know fully well. But it did fill up a bit high, so yeah. But as you can see, it has foamed up pretty well, and yeah, just shows a cap full does what it tells it. Anyway, I'll give you the final verdict results or whatever. Okie dokie. Let's see how it went. Let me get in closer. Unfortunately, I've got a battery pack because it ran out of power halfway through. Well, 1/4 of the way through. Where is the? There it is. One disadvantage, I think, with liquids like this in a little cup thing, I noticed this with Actilef as well, that do this version is that they like to rattle around in there. It really is noisy when you have a very quiet machine. Anyway, that's just what I think. Literally no smell to it. So basically, when it's washing, you probably can get a smell from it, but when it's rinsing off, I don't think that liquid will stay forever. But not bad, near clean. Actually, I think that is clean. Very nice clean, obviously, because it's been in the wash. But yeah, not too bad. For liquid stuff, not too bad. So let's quickly have a look at the container and see, because I think it said something about all day freshness on there somewhere. Laundry gel, love your laundry. Well, this is kind of a lie because it says love your laundry, but I can't really smell any of the fragrance, only just water, which is what happens with the Tesco stuff. So, yet again, for £1 you can't really beat it, I guess. Talking of Poundland's next. So, let's get on with it.
Oh boy, haven't I had a bloody good day, kinda. I mean, yeah. Being all the way up to the job centre, basically, to check I wasn't committing any fraud. Anyway, back to the JJSFREETIME Try series. So yeah, basically, I was walking back home from my job centre like you do, and there's always going to be a Poundland or something nearby. So I managed to get some Katie and Elizabeth Essence laundry gel, 28 washes. So now I can continue the series. But to me, this is more than 28 bloody washes. And yeah, basically, I've now got it, and now I can, you know, get on with the wash series. Yeah, so without further ado, we've got to get on with it. But yeah, I'm going to check the bottles together as well when I do the next, you know, clip of me putting in the towel and, you know, showing you getting it washed and all that, of the bottle sizes and if there's any difference in between the two laundry gel, because they're both £1 and they're both probably should be equal. So 28 washes according to this. Let's see if the other version is 28 washes, because I think it said 28 washes if I remember. So yeah, let's get on with it.
So that's the difference in size compared to the other laundry stuff, the Love Your Laundry that we just tested. And as you can see, the Katie Elizabeth Essence is extremely bigger, and this one does 28 washes, which this one does 22. So I'd recommend, if you're in Tesco, to get this stuff, but if you're in Poundland, get this stuff. But to be honest, I'll scrap this one and just say go for this one so far, because this seems to be cheaper. But out of the performance test, will this be cheaper out of the two to be, you know, great and cheaper at the same time? You never know. So let's get some washing done for this stuff. Oh, and quickly, let's take some of these out. And as you can see, there's no difference in the cup size. Well, another day goes past, and it's now time to clean another towel. So, as you can see, the towel, same towel, kinda. They're all the same, really, if you ask me. I haven't changed it, no different colours. It's the same old towels, the same two towels I've had for ages. And yeah, that's what it looks like in there. We're also going to be having the quick wash again, so there's no cheating, and 1400 spin, because I love my 1400 spins. And as you can see, nothing else has been tampered with. So we are going to be using some of this Katie Elizabeth Essence laundry gel. And I'm going to pause the camera for a minute and fill this up and show you what it looks like. Here we go. I told you it was very quick. It was actually a pause button. Anyway, as you can see, it's full. And now we're going to pop it into the drawer. Drum, that's it, sorry. Just not thinking today. Or ever. So let's get it started, shall we? So yeah, I highly recommend getting some of this, because it is cheaper by the looks of it. But we'll see if it actually does anything. So we're about near 2 minutes in now, and as you can see, we are foaming up slowly. Doing the same old turns as it should do, and obviously it is foaming up nicely. And this will be a good test after all this of which one did better. And as I said to you guys, I will keep a conclusion of every single version of laundry gel or, you know, powders as much as I can go. As you can see, it's doing a good job. It's foaming up nicely, and it's already turning the water a different colour, which shows that it's doing a good job. So yeah, more information as it goes. As you can see anyway, it's on the spin cycle, 13 minutes left on the clock, and we'll give you the final result accordingly. Right, we are done. Let's see what we got. Well, it smells fresh, which is good. It's not like some powder stuff that's pretty terrible, but yeah. This is what clattered and banged in the damn thing. Doesn't do any damage, but it's annoyingly noisy. So yeah, and let's give it a little sniff. Yeah, I have to say, if you're stuck between the Tesco's version of the powder or this stuff, I'd recommend this stuff basically, but or the laundry gel. But that's just my opinion. So yeah, basically not too bad. Seemed to spin it okay. Even though if you do get the stuff, I would recommend not putting the gel into the cup and then putting it into the thing. Instead, what I recommend is get the stuff in there or something like that, or try the oh, what do you call it? The little attachment that comes with the Grundig that allows you to put that stuff in. Even though I don't think it does any damage, but there you go. So we have a new contender in the arena. It's the Tesco Bio 48 detergent tablets. Basically, this is the stuff that was going on in the 90s and now is still going, and such like that. Same old towel, same old minutes, 40 minutes, 1400 spin. Now the idea of the tablets is you pop them into the top, into the main wash, and it gets on with it. So for a test, I want to see how good these are. Obviously in the box you get all these tablets, and then you got to take them out. So I've got to quickly stop and immediately put them into the drawer and show you them in the drawer. So there you go, it's into the drawer. Let's see by this test if these are any good or not. By the way, they smell amazing, by the way. Right, let's start this up, shall we, and see how it goes. They're supposed to break in the wash, and already one tablet's kind of crumbled, so that's a good start to see that it actually does that. So let's see how it goes. Now, it'll be a good test because the cheaper stuff doesn't always work very well, apparently. So, but as you can see, look, there's already some suds coming in, so a good sign, a good sign. Wow, that's pouring in nicely, actually. So yeah, 40-minute wash, which is near nothing to people in their lives. They want a quick wash. And yes, I know the video's going to have a few errors in it, but do you know what? I'll sacrifice that for the new contender, because I might get another kind of washing stuff as well, and I might even do them all, but I will put on the screen exactly what it is, like the box of the cheap stuff that I did at the beginning and all that, and what I really think to it, because I've already done the video test and waiting for a result. Anyway, I shut up and they continue doing what it does. As you can tell, it's doing a good job. As the tablet's dissolved yet. Yes, I believe they have. Which means they are washing machine safe. Well, they should be, but yeah, I think this is very good. You know, you get two tablets, you sling them into the top drawer. It's simple. Simple as 1, 2, 3. I think I might use them for the laundrette. Well, I forgot how much this actually does fill up. Here it goes. So I'll come back to you with the results. So far in the experiment, these tablets are proven to be awesome. As you can see, the Grundig is doing a good job in getting those tablets nicely scrubbing away. So again, I will be back soon. So as you can see, we're about to head into the spin, and as you can see, it's pretty foamy. Don't know if that's a good or a bad sign, but it seems to be working. I'm sure if you put it on a longer cycle, it would actually get rid of that foam problem. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's disguised. There's nothing left in the drawer, and it seems to be working good. So while it does its spin and stuff, we'll head back and I'll give you actual final results, hopefully. So it's done. Let's open out the Grundig. Sorry, it's just comments I get. It's just hilarious. And it does look a bit like a Beko, but who cares? Although this is very wet, I think this is definitely going in the dryer. Does anyway, even after the wash. Great, crown will work again. I've done a load of takes, you can tell. Anyway, it smells okay. I mean, if you put a bit of fabric softener in, it will probably smell more better. It doesn't leave like a big smell, which is probably a good thing actually, because you don't really want to have a big smell and have fabric softener in at the same time, because if you have fabric softener in, you know, that could be a problem. But if you're a student and you don't bother with fabric softener and you just bung these tablets in, then well, they smell a tiny bit, but only a tiny bit. So if you're expecting a nice smell from them, well, no. But to the cleaning power, it's not bad. It's as good or even better as the Tesco version. So if you spend a tiny bit more money, you get a tiny smell and a tiny bit more cleaning power for your buck, I guess. So, and I'm going to bung this into the dryer, and we'll go on the next day, because the next one is going to be good. Here we are, back in the kitchen with another washing machine video bit. So the next thing we're going to be trying out in the washing machine, and remember, same old towel thingy, same old settings. Let's see, fast wash. Let's put it 40 degrees, 1400 spin. Open it out. So what we've got to try, we've got to try this from Poundland. Katie Elizabeth Essentials laundry liquid tabs and their therapy stuff. So I'm going to quickly put this down like that because it is on a tripod. Hey, tripod had some uses today. So, oh god, they smell like chemicals and some sort of bad afterbirth. No, just smells of chemicals. So pull that to one side. This is what it looks like. Looks like a bag, to be honest, with a, what's the name in it? Liquid from your fairy stuff. Anyway, let's bung that in, close it, and get it started. And off it goes. Let's see how it goes and see if it does as good job as the other stuff we did. So, where is it? It's in there. Ah, there it is, right there. So, we'll see how this goes. And hopefully I'll have a full battery by then. Also tomorrow I've got to clean out the washing machine with some Calgon that I've got. Because tomorrow on a video I want to try out some of this crap from Calgon. 14 tablets. I'm going to use, 15 sorry. I'll use a couple of them for a couple of months, see how it goes, and then I go back to the crystal stuff. But I'm going to try one in a video and see how it goes and such like that. 15 months supply that is for £3. Not bad, but you can get the stuff in Poundland. And, well, not Poundland, but you know what I mean, some places for cheap. So, here it is, in there. Marvellous. So, I'll come back to you with final results. So the thing is evaporated a little bit. As you can see, it's actually doing something good. Oh god, I bet you feel sick right now. So yeah, that's what it looks like with these tabs. Although, I don't think it's completely evaporated yet. But, I'll come back to you with more results, hopefully, and more steps. Right, we're about to have a spin cycle. As you can see by the foam, not too bad. I mean, it didn't, you know, it didn't get too foamy. It probably got halfway, but still pretty damn good. So what's it trying to say? It probably says this is shit, but who knows? We'll see. But yes, we're now doing the first spin, then it's the first rinse, and etc, etc, etc. We'll bring you the main results when it's finished. Right, results. I'm going to put you on the tripod for a change to see myself. What's going on? It's got so flat in there that the thing gets stuck to the drum. So, sniff test. Well, yeah, that is not the very good stuff. If you're ever thinking of getting this stuff, I don't think I would recommend it, because to me that still smells like bath water that I did today. So it didn't really thoroughly clean it, and to be honest, there's no therapy smell in it. There's not even 1 inch of it in there. At least with the bio tablets there was at least a teeny weeny little smell of it. So yeah, disappointing, I'm afraid. And smelling up front, I could smell a tiny bit, but near enough close to the smelling of the bio tablet that I put in the other day. So basically, I don't know. I don't think it cleans, because I can still smell a bit of my bath stuff, if you know what I mean, in there. So you can tell that's not washed properly. I'm going to put that in the basket actually, because that's not very good. Not very good at all. One more try, see if there's anything I missed. No, not much at all. Actually, I think the bio has more fragrance to it, if I remember. So, I don't know. This is not a very good pass, if you ask me. And I have tried these before, actually. In fact, I've probably used 3 out of this already, and they don't work very well. Now, you can get better stuff from Poundland that smells a lot more better when it's out of the washer, known as this stuff, the Katie Elizabeth gel, because you're putting more into it. This is probably just a tiny dab of that, basically. So yeah, I don't really recommend going for that sort of range, but I tell you what, if you're in Poundland, I would recommend this more than these, because it turns out in the long run that this was more better than this stuff. What I think is not good either is the fact that it smells like a big chemical smell when you open up the thing, which suggests it just cleans it but doesn't leave a fragrance behind. At least with this stuff, you can smell it and it smells alright. The other stuff smells like heavy chemicals in a little bag. So yeah, I don't recommend it. Not at the moment, anyway. Until Poundland fix it, then, you know. And what's annoying is this Grundig is actually very good at cleaning, even with the cheapest powder. So that's disappointing. Very disappointing. So, what would I recommend with this stuff? Well, basically, get all of the liquid tabs out of the bag, like so, and dump them all in. Because if you dump them all in, you're going to get 20 times, you know, better result than I got today. Basically, don't bother. Okay, here's my results of all of these products. Okay, as you've guessed from the last one, this one's not too great. You get them in these plastic containers with a bit of liquid in them.
Worst thing Poundland could ever sell so far. With that thing, you might as well go for something like that. Okay, so that's the first thing. That's the worst thing on the item agenda here today. And I would highly not recommend them. So, yeah, that's the first thing. That's a disappointment. I'll get the disappointment stuff out of the way, and then I'll get the mate stuff in the way. Okay, our new contender, which was the Bio 48 tablets, which equals 24 washes, does what it says. It cleans on a cheap budget. You basically have a load in there, and basically they smell good. When you put them in the drawer, they smell good. When they're in the wash, they smell good, and best of all, they clean very well. Faintly smell of the stuff, but it's 20 times better than the Poundland stuff we just, showed just now. So yeah, I would highly recommend them. I might even use that for the towels for when they stop selling the powder stuff I'm about to show. Now, I don't have the box to this Tesco stuff because they've stopped selling it. So basically, if I was you, for cheaper, I would either go for something like this or get something like the bio or non-bio powder, because I do both versions. And don't ask me how they are. The bio one's nice, so I'm guessing the non-bio will be the same. Same cleaning power, but with no bio in it. Next up is the Tesco's own value stuff. I think they stopped selling this now, so I'm going to have to find a new substitute. I will probably get the bio stuff over it, or probably a bio powder thing. I don't know, it's just less mess with that one. So that's another advantage over that one. But this stuff is excellent. It actually cleans very well. True, it smells a bit funny when you get it out, but it's alright. When you're washing your clothes, it does as equally good job, I think, to the bio and the other products on the market. It doesn't absolutely beat all stuff, for example the surf stuff that we've shown, but it does a good job for a cheap amount of money. If you're really, really poor, you need to wash your clothes, obviously, so yes, and you've got a washing machine, you can use this stuff. But if you're going to the laundrette, I would recommend the bio stuff, because this stuff, you just slide it into the top and off it goes. No problem. Actually, I'm thinking of using that stuff when I get back home. I don't know. I won't use the therapy stuff because that was rubbish. But back to this, yeah, very basic actually. Doesn't smell of anything, but does a good job, as I stated. Very, very good. I like it. It's convenient, and it's a shame they stopped selling it because it's pretty good. It smells a bit like kids' glue though, so I would be careful with sniffing it. But yeah, no fragrance to it, which is a big negative. But for cleaning power, pretty damn good. I recommend it. Actually, I recommend it so much, I'm using it on a day-to-day basis with towels and stuff. I don't do it every day, I do it every so often. So, next up on the powders is Surf. Now, this stuff performs really well and gives me a good fragrance. I love the smell of this stuff, but unfortunately I'm going to have to go to Daz because well, just for a change, because even though it smells good and you got 90 washes right here, the problem is that smell can drive you nuts after a while. So yeah, Surf is very, very good cleaning powder. I can't diss it. Tells you instructions, but I wish they would give you like one of those cups, but I've learned to get my own. Okay, powder's over. Let's get over to the mess-free stuff. Laundry gel. This stuff performs pretty well. Close enough, I think, to the Poundland tablets. They smell more watery than the actual stuff, but it does smell a little better and it does smell more. So this does really well. For cleaning power, pretty damn good and very easy. Just pop it, the lid, put it in the washer, you're done. I really don't use the top of this anymore because it clacks and bangs in the wash, and that's the disadvantage, I have to say, with liquid stuff. You've got to get the right equipment for your washer, so you can put it in the top, or you can just put it into this thing and that's it. Through the measurements low, it's pretty good. It does a good job. It actually gets to work very well. You can do 22 washes. Disadvantages, Poundland do one for 28 washes right there. So if you want cheaper, go to Poundland. If you don't want to go to cheaper, don't go to Poundland. Simple as. Running out of this stuff, which I'm glad, because I'm sick of using the liquid stuff a little bit. The next one is Katie Elizabeth Essential Oils. I don't know what the hell it is. And it's called Laundry Gel Softener. And this one has a cap as well, which you pour in. I like the cap colour, it's very nice. The smell is pretty nice, close enough to each other with this one. And yeah, pretty damn good. You just put it into the thing, very easy, it gets going, etc. If you don't want to do that, then you're going to have to get the washing machine converter for the top of your drum, for the top of your tray thing. So there you go. That's that. But pretty good for students and that want to get stuff done quickly, and then you put your softener in or whatever, because it's guaranteed with these two they're not going to be smelly when they come out the wash unless you know, put some softener into the top or something. But me personally, when I did the test, I didn't put any softener in, and yeah, it had a tiny lift of a smell in it, but it wasn't superb, it wasn't like strong. So, but the overall winner, I have to say, is the Surf Stuff, because it has an awesome cleaning powder and it has a very good pre-wash cleaning powder. Now you're not supposed to put them in the pre-wash. And for the bio, I wouldn't recommend putting the bio tablets into the pre-wash and in the main wash. Just put it in the main wash. Very simple, very easy. So, okay, it's time to rate them all. Okay, this, in my opinion, gets a 3 out of 10 for trying. This stuff gets a 5 out of 10 because there's some things that are annoying. The fact that the cap bangs against the glass is annoying, and the fact that there's not much fragrance out of this thing, you know. And it's the same for this one, same marking. So remember what I said. So that one, it's the same for this one, which is why I don't like using them too often, because they're pretty plain. To be honest with you, I'm not a fan of using these either. You know, the liquid tabs. I mean, any liquid tabs really. I'm not really a fan of using them, because you still got to wash your hands. It's toxic. It's stupid, but it does clean your clothes. So this one, I was pretty impressed with, even though it didn't smell much. And it do smell gorgeous, by the way. It smells like my old nanny's washing. It really does. I think she used this stuff. I don't know. It was probably in the 90s, so I don't think so. But it smells good. I like it. And for smell, again, a bit faint, but still works pretty well and does the job. I'm going to give this around about a 6. One up from this, probably, because it's still faint, but it does the job. I'm not saying that these don't do the job, but they're pretty annoying. One thing that's annoying about this is the fact that they say it's stress-free in a way when you put these in, according to the Persil advert. But in my opinion, they crumble in your hands sometimes and they get everywhere. And if you're not careful, if you put it in the pre-wash, you can't close the drawer. So you're going to have to put it in the main wash. They don't say anything about that, I don't think, here anywhere. It says here just put it in the top. It doesn't say exactly we don't do a pre-wash or anything. So basically a mark down or 2 for that, but pretty damn good. Does the job and works near enough the same as that. Another advantage I have to say to powder is the fact that, you know, it crumbles in the thing, and you know, you can actually know how much you've put in because you put 2 of the tablets in and etc like that, and it's pretty damn good in my opinion. So yeah, I recommend to get these compared to powder, which is more messy. That's the thing about powder, it gets everywhere, but with these it's kind of mess free unless you crumble it in your hand or you do something near it or sneeze near it or put it in the wrong bit of the drawer, or if you know, overload it and it starts getting everywhere. That's the problem I had with these. But over time, got over it, and now I know how to use them properly. Tesco's value stuff. I am very impressed with this stuff, believe it or not. And even though it was cheap, it did the job. It cleaned and everything like that. No odor or anything from the towels, but yet again, no actual odor from the towels, if you know what I mean, like an odor like this would do. So basically, it drops points from it, but it does clean really, really well. I like it. I use it for my towels at the moment in time until it runs out. I'm guessing it's going to run out very soon because I use a lot. And it doesn't say anything about if you're allowed to put in a pre-wash or not. I don't think on the box. I'm going to have to look at that. And I think it only goes up to 40 degrees, but I still put it up to 60 and it works okay. And yeah, I would actually give that around about a 7 out of 10. One up from this. And I explain why. Because it does the job. And it gets a point up because it's cheap, for God's sake. It was 90 pence for a little box of this. And it filled up like near half a tub. So it does a very good job, and it's a very long supply too. So you do get quite a lot for a very small spend. This lost points, meanwhile, mostly because it was £3. And to be honest with you, I'm nearly halfway through one of the boxes already, and it could be a disadvantage. But over time, it could be an advantage, I don't know. And last but not least, Surf. This stuff wins hands down with being 8 out of 10. One thing that makes it rubbish is the fact that you don't get a scoop with it. I don't think you could do a pre-wash with it, if I remember. And yeah, it's not very clear on the side here what it's doing. And plus the smell of it would get on your nose, which is why you probably have a smaller box of it. In fact, if you go in Poundland, you can actually get one for 16 washes, if I believe. But yeah, this stuff wins hands down. Great at cleaning. I've had it for such a long time, and that's an advantage over it. 90 washes, more like 1,000. It basically kept me going for ages, me and Sean, through the year, and it's still going. It's so old, it's crumbling. It's so funny. So that was it, basically. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe. Cheers for watching and all that. And I finally got this video done. If I've forgotten anything about anything else, I might have to redo a film of this. You know, not redo, but you know, do a video itself to explain that I missed one. But I don't think I missed one because there wasn't that many video footage in my folder. These over time proved to be good as well as any others. Now I'm going to quickly say something before I go. What is convenient, you say? You know, what is easy to work with? Hands down, this stuff. And it doesn't have to be Poundland, it can be anything. You can use the aerial version and all that, because it's very easy, just pop it in there. But I think it's just a lazy way for everyone else to do it. But it's convenient for people that are, you know, always have to do stuff and have to go out working and stuff. Hands down, you don't want to mess with powder all day or mess with tablets that will probably crumble in your hand and cause a chemical explosion in your hands. Now, you just want to simply go da 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 da, put it on top of your clothes, close it, and then when you're back, you've got lovely smelling clothes. So, very convenient. The next convenience I recommend is these, because you just pop them in and off it goes. A little warning though, don't crush them, because that just, you know, squirts powder everywhere. So just pop them in slowly, or just cut the top of them, you know, and then just put them in, you know, use a pair of scissors to open them, and etc. But that over convenience, you know, pretty damn good. So I hope you've enjoyed watching this. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and thank you very much for watching. Bye!